Welcome to Elevate 360, your ultimate destination for inspiration, empowerment, and personal growth. We're so glad you've decided to join us on this transformative journey. In the quest to reach new heights and unlock your full potential, it's essential to confront and understand the most profound aspects of human existence. One such element is death, the inevitable end that binds us all. It's a topic that might seem grim or unsettling, but it's also a crucial part of our journey. Over the course of this video, we're going to delve deep into the human relationship with death, unearthing the roots of our fears, exploring how our understanding has evolved over time, and contemplating how we can face this inevitability with acceptance and peace. So, brace yourself as we embark on this enlightening journey into the unknown. Let's start by traveling back in time, to the earliest days of human civilization, where our ancestors first grappled with the concept of death. Why is it that the only certainty in our life is also the most feared? Death, an inevitable transition to cease our existence, has been a constant companion of life since time immemorial. Ponder, if you will, the earliest days of human existence, when our ancestors first grappled with the concept of death. They witnessed their fellow beings succumb to the forces of nature, disease, or old age, and they were left with a void, a puzzling absence of life. Without knowledge of science or the healing rituals of religion, these early humans faced death with fear and uncertainty. Over centuries, mankind began to cultivate an understanding of death. Ancient Egyptians, for example, believed in an afterlife, a realm of existence beyond our physical world. They mummified their dead, preserving their bodies for the journey to the afterlife in a deep-rooted ritual. In contrast, the Greeks viewed death as a journey to the underworld, ruled by the god Hades. Even today, many cultures around the world maintain these rituals and beliefs, offering a sense of comfort and understanding to the grieving. The Middle Ages saw the rise of the danse macabre, or dance of death, a common motif in art and literature. It as a stark reminder of the fear of death, the ultimate leveler sparing no one, regardless of status or wealth. This understanding of life and death persists to this day, reminding us that death is not a punishment or a sign of misfortune, but a natural part of life's cycle. Fast forward to the modern era of life. Science and technology have made strides, yet death, that ultimate mystery, remains intact. Some have brushed against its boundaries through near-death experiences, reporting feelings of tranquility, reuniting with their loved ones, or even a luminous beacon at the end of a tunnel. These personal narratives offer balm to the grieving, suggesting that death may not be the end, but rather a transition to another state of existence. The practice of rituals such as lighting candles, placing flowers, or praying to reach out to our departed loved ones continues to provide solace many. These poignant rituals function as a conduit between the living and the dead, a medium for expressing love, longing, and the raw emotion of grief. They remind us that although our loved ones may no longer be present in physical form, they continue to exist vibrantly in our hearts and memories. As we journey through time, we've been exploring how humans have dealt with the enigma of death across centuries. We've discovered that death is not a punishment, but an integral part of life's cycle. We've learned that near-death experiences can offer comfort to those in the throes of grief, suggesting that death as we fear it may not be an end, but a transition. Our understanding has deepened as we've recognized that rituals can help us bridge the gap with our departed loved ones, providing comfort in times of sorrow. So as we continue to navigate life's complexities, let us remember that death is not to be feared but understood. It is not end, but a transition. And while it may grieve, it also brings a chance for remembrance, connection, and ultimately healing. After all, as the poet Maya Angelou once said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." And perhaps that's the most comforting thought of all, that death in itself is a part of life and a transition to be understood, not feared. With our journey through the annals of history, we have begun to understand death not as a dreadful end, but as a transition, a part of the cycle of life. As we've seen, even in the modern era, death continues to be a subject of fascination, fear, and reverence. Yet the fear of death is often a fear of the unknown. By understanding death, we can begin to alleviate this fear, turning it into a journey of growth and healing. We've seen how near-death experiences give us a glimpse of what might lie beyond, offering comfort in the face of loss. We've learned how rituals can help us connect with our departed loved ones, providing solace and a means to express our emotions. We've seen that death, while it may bring grief, also opens a path for remembrance, connection, and ultimately, healing. As we continue our journey through life, let's remember that death is not something to be feared but understood. It's a transition, not an end. And while it may bring grief, it also reminds us of the beauty of life and the importance of cherishing our loved ones while they are with us. As we close this chapter, let's carry with us the comforting thought that death is but a part of life, a transition to be understood, not feared. And as we navigate through life's complexities, let's remember the words of Maya Angelou. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And perhaps that's the most comforting thought of all. We hope that this journey through time and the understanding of death has been insightful for you. If you enjoyed this video and would like to delve deeper into such intriguing subjects, do subscribe to our YouTube channel. By subscribing, you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. Remember, understanding is the first step to acceptance, and only with acceptance can there be recovery. Join us as we continue to explore, understand, and grow.